If you are over 65 and still paying full price on every cruise, you are leaving serious money on the table, and the cruise lines are counting on it. Right now, thousands of seniors are silently handing over hundreds of dollars in completely avoidable fees on every single voyage. Not because they have to, but because nobody told them they did not have to. The cruise industry pulls in billions of dollars every year from passengers who simply do not know better. And if you do not arm yourself with the right information, you will keep funding their profits instead of your own adventures. But that stops today. In the next few minutes, you are going to discover the exact fees that are draining your cruise budget, why the cruise lines never volunteer this information, and the proven strategies that savvy senior travelers are already using to slash their costs dramatically. Whether you are planning your next voyage or already have one booked, what you are about to learn could save you hundreds, even thousands of dollars starting immediately. Stay with us, because this is information the cruise lines absolutely do not want you to have. Cruise lines have built one of the most layered and complex fee structures in the entire travel industry, and the vast majority of passengers simply accept every charge without ever stopping to question it. From the moment you book to the final day on board, fees are quietly added to your account in ways that feel routine and unavoidable. But here is what cruise lines are not telling you up front. If you are over 65, you actually hold more negotiating power than almost any other passenger demographic. There are specific discounts, adjustments, and exemptions available to seniors that rarely get advertised on the booking page or mentioned by your travel agent. Knowing exactly what to ask for and when to ask for it can make a dramatic difference in what you actually pay versus what you were originally charged. If you are a senior over 65 and you have never heard of the automatic gratuity fee, then cruise lines have already won, and it is time to fight back. This sneaky daily charge, sometimes disguised on your statement as a daily service charge, is silently draining your vacation budget every single day you are on that ship. We are talking anywhere from $18 to $25 per person per day, which means on a 7-day cruise for 2 people, you are handing over more than $250 before you have personally tipped a single crew member yourself. And here is the part that should make your blood boil. Most passengers over 65, especially those living on a fixed income, have absolutely no idea this charge even exists until they are staring at their final bill in disbelief. But here is the truth they do not want you to know. You are not legally required to accept this fee without question. You have every right to walk straight up to guest services, demand an adjustment or a full removal of those charges, and instead tip the crew members who actually served you directly in cash. Do not let the cruise lines quietly take what is yours. Now let's talk about fee number 2, and this one catches a lot of seniors off guard. When you book your cruise, the cruise line will almost always offer you their own travel insurance package right there during the checkout process. It feels convenient, it looks official, and many people just add it without thinking twice. But here is the problem. Cruise line insurance packages are typically overpriced and offer surprisingly limited coverage compared to what you can find elsewhere. For seniors over 65, this matters even more because your health coverage needs are often more specific. Independent providers like AARP or dedicated senior travel insurance companies offer far more comprehensive plans, including better medical evacuation coverage and pre-existing condition protections, usually at a significantly lower cost. Always shop around before accepting what the cruise line puts in front of you. Here is something the cruise industry absolutely does not want you to know, and it is costing seniors hundreds of dollars every single trip. When you book shore excursions directly through your cruise line, you are handing over 30 to 50% more money than what that exact same tour costs when booked independently. That is not a small difference. That is a massive, deliberate markup on experiences you could be getting for a fraction of the price. Cruise lines are not tour operators. They are middlemen, and they are profiting enormously from the assumption that passengers will not bother to look elsewhere. But here is the truth that savvy senior travelers are already acting on. You can book directly with reputable local tour operators through trusted platforms like Viator or TripAdvisor experiences, often at dramatically lower prices, with smaller groups, more personal attention, and a genuinely better experience overall. The strategy is simple, but powerful. Research your ports of call before you ever set foot on that ship. Read the reviews, identify established operators with strong track records, and book ahead of time with confidence. Stop letting cruise lines collect a premium for doing nothing more than forwarding your booking. Keep that money where it belongs, which is in your pocket, funding more adventures on your terms. Now let's talk about fee number 4, and this one surprises a lot of people. Cruise lines charge anywhere from $20 to $35 per person per day for onboard Wi-Fi packages. That adds up to over $200 for a single week at sea. And here is the frustrating part. The connection is often painfully slow and unreliable because the signal is being transmitted via satellite across open ocean. So you are paying premium prices for a frustrating experience. If you are over 65 and not traveling for work purposes, you can skip this expense entirely. Instead, simply wait until your ship docks at each port stop. Nearly every cafe, restaurant, and shopping area near the port offers completely free Wi-Fi. You can video call your family, check your messages, and stay fully connected without spending a single extra dollar on your cruise bill. Now let's talk about fee number 5, and this one catches a lot of seniors completely off guard. Cruise ships are filled with specialty restaurants. Think steakhouses, sushi bars, Italian bistros, all designed to tempt you away from your included dining options. Sounds wonderful, right? The problem is these restaurants charge an additional $30 to $50 per person, on top of the cruise fare you already paid. That adds up fast, especially for couples dining together multiple nights. Here is what cruise lines do not emphasize loudly enough. Your main dining room and buffet are already fully included in your fare, and honestly, the food quality is genuinely impressive. Many seasoned cruisers say the main dining room rivals specialty restaurants in both taste and presentation. So before you book that extra dinner, remember you are already paying for excellent meals. Specialty dining is one of the easiest fees to simply skip entirely. Fee number 6 is one that the cruise industry absolutely does not want you to know about. And if you are a senior over 65, this could be draining hundreds of dollars from your vacation budget without you even realizing it. Cruise ship spas are running what can only be described as a pricing scheme that would shock most passengers. We are talking about a basic massage that costs $60 to $80 at your local wellness center, suddenly ballooning to $150 to $200 the moment you step on board. And that is not even the full story. They then automatically slap a gratuity on top of those already outrageous prices, so you are getting hit twice for the exact same service. This is not an accident. This is a deliberate strategy to extract maximum dollars from passengers who simply want to relax. Here is what the savvy senior traveler does instead. Port destinations offer incredible, affordable spa and wellness experiences at a fraction of what the ship charges, and your cruise fare already includes access to pool areas and relaxation lounges that are genuinely luxurious spaces to decompress completely free of charge. Stop letting the cruise lines take advantage of your hard-earned retirement money. Now let us talk about fee number 7. And this one is heavily pushed by cruise lines from the moment you book: the premium beverage package. Cruise lines aggressively market these all-inclusive drink packages, and they can cost anywhere from $60 to $100 per person per day. That adds up to $420 to $700 per person on a 7-day cruise. For many seniors over 65, especially those who are moderate drinkers or have health considerations that limit alcohol consumption, these packages almost never pay for themselves. Think about it honestly. If you are having 2 or 3 drinks a day, you are nowhere near breaking even on that package cost. Instead, paying per drink or simply sticking to the beverages already included in your fare, things like water, juice, coffee, and tea, is almost always the smarter and more financially sound choice for your wallet. Now that you know which fees to target, let's talk about how to actually get them removed or reduced. The best time to address these charges is before you ever step foot on the ship. Call the cruise line directly, speak with a reservations agent, and ask specifically about fee waivers, senior discounts, and package opt-outs. Many adjustments can be made right then and there before your voyage even begins. Once you are on board, guest services is your best friend throughout the entire trip. You can visit their desk at any point during the voyage to review your account and request adjustments to charges like automatic gratuities or beverage packages. The most important thing to remember is your approach. Being polite but firm goes an incredibly long way. Cruise staff handle these requests regularly, and a calm, respectful conversation almost always produces positive results. Beyond eliminating individual fees, there is another powerful layer of savings that most senior cruisers completely overlook, and that is stacking loyalty program discounts on top of everything we have already discussed. Organizations like the American Association of Retired Persons and the American Automobile Association offer exclusive cruise discounts, onboard credits, and negotiated rates that are simply not available to the general public. If you are a member of either program and you are not mentioning that membership when booking your cruise, you are leaving real money on the table. Additionally, every major cruise line operates its own loyalty club for repeat passengers, offering perks like free gratuities, complimentary specialty dining, and discounted beverage packages. When you combine these membership benefits with the fee eliminations we covered earlier, the savings compound dramatically. For travelers over 65, this combination is genuinely one of the most effective financial strategies available in retirement travel. Now, let us address something that holds a lot of seniors back from actually using these strategies. Many people feel uncomfortable asking for fee reductions because they do not want to appear demanding or difficult. That feeling is completely understandable, but here is what you need to know. Cruise lines receive these kinds of requests every single day. Guest services staff are trained specifically to handle them. You are not causing a scene or creating a problem by asking. You are simply being a smart, informed traveler. And as a senior passenger, particularly one who cruises regularly, you represent exactly the kind of loyal, valued customer that cruise lines want to keep happy. Advocating for yourself financially is not rude. It is responsible. You worked hard for your retirement savings, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with making sure every dollar you spend on vacation is truly worth it. Let's quickly recap everything we covered today. Fee number 1, automatic gratuities. Fee number 2, cruise line travel insurance. Fee number 3, shore excursion markups. Fee number 4, onboard Wi-Fi packages. Fee number 5, specialty dining surcharges. Fee number 6, spa and wellness services. And fee number 7, premium beverage packages. Now let's talk real numbers. Adjusting gratuities saves roughly $250 per couple on a 7-day cruise. Switching insurance saves around $100 to $200. Booking independent excursions saves another $150 to $300. Skipping Wi-Fi, specialty dining, spa treatments, and overpriced drink packages can save an additional $200 to $750 combined. Add it all together, and a couple over 65 on a 7-day cruise could realistically save between $500 and $1,500 simply by applying everything discussed in this video. Let me share a real example that brings all of this together. Take Robert and Linda, a retired couple in their late 60s from Ohio. On their 7-day Caribbean cruise last year, they made a few simple decisions before and during the voyage. They removed the automatic gratuities and tipped crew members directly, skipped the cruise line excursions and booked local tours independently, passed on the beverage package, and used port-side cafes for their internet needs. They also skipped specialty dining entirely and chose the included main dining room every evening. When they tallied everything up at the end of the trip, Robert and Linda had saved just over $900 compared to their previous cruise. No extreme sacrifices, no awkward confrontations, just informed, confident choices. That is exactly what is possible for you, too. You have worked hard your entire life, and retirement is your time to enjoy every single moment without worrying about unnecessary expenses draining your savings. Cruising is one of the most beautiful ways to see the world, and as you have learned today, it does not have to cost you more than it should. Every single strategy we covered is simple, practical, and completely within your rights as a passenger. Whether you save $100 or over $1,000 on your next voyage, that money stays exactly where it belongs, which is in your pocket. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with any friends or family members who love to cruise. And make sure you subscribe to our channel because we regularly share money-saving tips designed specifically for people over 65. Safe and affordable travels to you.